Hello and welcome back to my channel. Thank you for stopping by today. In today's video, I will be doing 3 DIYs. Two of them will be fall. One of the DIYs truly is not a fall DIY. However, it's a DIY that is going to be stationed on my coffee bar station. So in this first DIY, I am taking old iPhone cell phone cases, and I am going to make me the little book DIY. I like to save certain boxes. I think I can revamp or do a DIY with those. And so I have quite a few of these that I normally stash in my little crafting area. So what I'm doing now is I'm just taking the hot glue gun and I am actually just gluing them up so that way the boxes cannot come apart. I am also going to paint 2 of the boxes white and 1 of them black. I'm only going to paint the very top of the top box. There's no reason to paint the other ones because they will be glued basically in between. So no reason to paint those. I was originally going to use my Cricut machine to make my letters, and I really just didn't feel like putting that together. And so I got some letters from the Dollar Tree. I purchased some black, gold, silver letters. I was undecided that I wanted to go with black and gold letters or the black and silver letters. But you will see at the end of DIY number 1 that I pretty much just went ahead and went along with the silver. I painted them white first, as I stated. That's to cover up the iPhone picture on one of the boxes and to cover up the word iPhone on the side. And I did like 3-4 coats of those. I came back with and put on one of the boxes and I painted that one actually black. Excuse me if I sound a little stuffy. It was nice this morning when I woke up, so I decided to go for a walk and run this morning outside, and basically it only just bothered my sinuses. However, I have taken my nasal sprays, and so hopefully my medicine will kick in. Okay, so let's get back to the DIY. So after I decided to use the letters, I then decided that because I originally was going to use and tie the rope and use my little bead garlands on top of the books, and then I thought about it. Well, there are coffee book recipes out there, so if it's going to go on my coffee bar station, why not just put a coffee book design on the front of the book? So I finally decided to pull out the Cricut, and so it made sense to go ahead and do this design because I had to take out the Cricut machine anyway to do a monogram on my granddaughter's book bag for school. Excuse me. So I went ahead and I decided to put this design on the book. Well, I'm saying book and they're actually really boxes. Anyway, I decided to use this. I noticed that it didn't quite fit lined up, so I basically had to cut and separate the word coffee book and from the coffee mug to actually put it on top of the box to have it centered. Basically, I did make a mistake by putting that contact paper on there, and so I got to thinking, how am I going to fix this? So I decided to just go ahead and fix this up. I thought, well, why not just do a texture book cover top, because basically since some of the paint came up with the transferring tape, it was going to take a lot of layers of paint to try to basically smooth that out. So I was like, hey, I really liked the way that this was heading before the paint came up. I'm not about to start all over. So I decided to do a texture top book. And so basically that's what I did. So now that I have completely repaired the top of my book, I'm now deciding what else did I want to add to the top of the cover of this book. Because of the texture is there and I just wanted a little bit more there, I decided to add the crystal rhinestone ribbon to it. I'm a bling girl. So I decided that if I use with the rhinestone, I can then take the teal paint and basically like edge out the top and the bottom to just give a little bit more to it that will make the top pop a little bit more. And then the crystal rhinestones also truly made me decide to go ahead and go with the silver letters that I had got from the Dollar Tree also versus using the gold. Excuse me. So basically I'm just going to use my ruler to measure to have a even line across the top of that so I can make sure my lines are nice and straight and clean. And then I glue down the rhinestones on the top of it as well. I also put a clear sealant over this so that way the paint basically it can last. I don't have to worry about it wearing and tearing as far as like the color changing, or how you keep picking up and fingerprints touching it or whatnot. So I did do that as well. Thank you to all of my returning subscribers as well as the new ones. Thanks for joining the family. If you like this content, remember to like and share. Now, as we finish up this DIY, let's get into DIY number 2. In DIY number 2, I decided I was going to do the little coffee cup from the Dollar Tree. I originally had in mind to keep the front of this cup designed because I really did like it, and I just wanted to just do a second design on the back of the cup. That way I can flip the cup over back and forth if I wanted to change it out. Basically 2 in 1. Well, as I remove the bow that was on here, it kind of tore the top off. And so that kind of made me had to change my plans. And so I just went ahead and removed it. I sand the top down and basically just started putting a top layer of paint, white paint, at the top and bottom. Excuse me, until I realized that I was now going to have to cover the center design to put the tissue paper over it, because I wasn't utilizing the back anymore. I went back and put in fill in the white paint in the center as well. I did 2 coats of that. I removed the extra layers of the tissue paper, and then I took the Mod Podge and basically glued it down. I'm going to still do a second design on the back. That may be in my next upcoming crafting video this upcoming week. But for right now, that's what I'm just doing with this one. So continue watching. So after painting the top black, like the lid for the coffee cups, I decided to use jute cords instead of the ribbons. I originally was going to use my teal and white ribbons to put a nice little bow at the top, because that was going to be the original design on the back, since I had to take an alternate route because of I messed up the original design on the front. So now let's go ahead and get into DIY number 3. For DIY number 3, I am using this pumpkin from the Dollar Tree, and this is going to be just a little simple DIY. I am painting the pumpkin orange and teal. I had ran out of teal, and so what I did was I used my tool course and added a little green to it to get that teal color that I needed to go along with the scheme of things. And so I did a first layer coat. I skipped a little center where I removed the jute cord, because I only wanted to put one layer of paint there so I can make sure the next bow that I put down, it was gonna glue and adhere to the wood. And so I did 2 coats of orange and 2 coats of the teal, but only in the area where the glue was removed, I did 1. I am going to also, after finished painting, I added some just turquoise rhinestones to this DIY, and then I used the glitter letters from the Dollar Tree and just put the word gather in the center. After I added the word gather, it looked nice, but I just wanted a little bit more to it, and so I changed my mind at the last minute. Of course, that's me. And then I removed the word gather, and I just added another design to the center of it. I had used the Dollar Tree window seal clings to it, and I just glued it to the center of this DIY Again, thank you for stopping by. Please subscribe, like, and share, and turn on your notification bell. If you have made it this far into the video, leave me a orange heart emoji down in the description. I have more upcoming fall DIY videos coming. I'm currently working on DIYs for my daughter's room. She has her own fall theme that she wants, so I'm in the process of working on that. Also decorating the rest of the house for the fall, so those pictures and video and shorts will be coming out as well. Also upcoming in this month, I am actually remaking over my daughter's closet. I supposed to be doing my office next. Right now my office is looking a little chaotic, but I'm putting my office on hold to go ahead and redo her closet first, and then after her closet I think I'll just jump back on to redoing my office, which I will be sharing as well. You can see now that I have the word gather on this pumpkin, and so like I stated, it looks really nice. Then I finally realized, oh, it's cute, it's simple, but let's just do something a little different. So I kind of wanted like an image on there, and so what I did was I just took my weasel tool from Cricut and I removed the letters off of the pumpkin, and then I just added the fall window cleans from the Dollar Tree to the center of this pumpkin, sorry, and I just hot glued it down, and I like the way that it did turn out. These little window cleans are really cute. I actually like those. Don't know if I may use those in some other upcoming things. I can probably use them and maybe make a type of DIY and give it to some friends or family, but they are really cute. I do like it. I really appreciate you taking the time to stop by and watch today's video. I pray that you have a blessed and wonderful weekend.